struggle just to stay on top of their bills these days. Financial experts say you still can and should put away some money for a rainy day. But how when everything costs so much more and you worry about how long you'll even have a job? Brian Greenberg is here with the how to and how not to in today's economy. Hey, Brian, thanks for coming in.
Hello, Joyce. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Okay, the old way versus the new reality of saving a little when you don't have a lot. First, should you keep your standard savings account at the bank?
Absolutely. In today's economy, where if you find yourself without work, it can take you over a year or more. The first priority today is to just do that, to build up an emergency fund. And what better way at the bank? We know the rates are lousy, but the purpose of this fund is to create a nest egg. So if something should happen to you, you have something to fall back on.
How much do you need, you think?
Well, it takes some people more, a lot of people more than up to a year or longer. So that tells me you should have at least a year or longer of money put away.
That's a lot. What kind of changes to your 401k should you make?
Well, Joyce, we're talking about the low rates. How would you like to earn 50 or 100% on your money? This is what some employers are offering their employees. All they have to do is participate in their 401k plan, and some employers will match their contributions. And yet, employees are not doing that.
Oh, wow. What about some CDs and bonds and money markets then? What can you do for yourself?
Well, we know the rates are very low. Be careful, though, about money market rates, money market funds, I should say. During the crash of 2008, there was a money market fund that people could not redeem their money out of. You want to be sure that your money market is exclusively devoted to holding treasury bills and government obligations.
Is stock investment on a budget a good idea?
Well, as we said, the first priority is to building up that nest egg. And then if you want to allocate a portion of it, yes, go for it. But first priority is to cover yourself in the event of a job loss.
And here's a struggle for a lot of people. Should you drop those disability and other kinds of insurance plans that you've been paying into for years so that you can save money now?
Well, it's really short-sighted. The purpose of insurance is to protect yourself or your family against loss. And by dropping insurance, you're putting yourself at risk. And just to put aside money, it really is, unfortunately, very short-sighted. It's happening a lot more and more today in today's economy, but really is poor planning.
And Ryan, finally, what's the best advice you have for somebody who says, you know what, I'm living from paycheck to paycheck. You know, how much do you think or how little they can actually put away that's going to make a difference at the end of the week?
Every dime makes a difference. Changing your behavior makes a difference. You don't know until you put something aside. And the goal should be to maximize. It's not so much a percentage, but look at everything where you spend your money on. Do I really need that? Do I have to go out every day for a cup of coffee? What happens if I make a pot of coffee at home? Little things like that that build up, and that goal should be just the way one should live right now, particularly when you're living on a very minimal budget.
All right, great advice, Brian Greenberg. Thanks so much for coming in tonight.
Thank you, Joyce.
Good stuff. Well, you can't keep a good city